from Bozeman, Montana, and apologize for missing you the last couple of weeks. We had a few technical difficulties which we've worked out, but hope you're doing well there. Wanted to talk about a few things here tonight. I feel like my big emphasis in teaching Aikido is getting people to understand this sense of Aikido body and what that's all about. Obviously, the only thing you can do in practice and help it develop, but some elements in there that you have to practice, that you have to get right. Essentially, if you could describe it in a nutshell, it would be to unify yin and yang in your body, or the pairs of opposites. So as your body should be hard but soft, you should move quickly but slowly. So if you can get a handle on either of those pairs of opposites, you're going to start to get a whole better sense of the art. One of the big things that we're going to be working on tonight, because I can point it out, is this whole thing of movement and non-movement. I'm specifically going to work with you with the Boken about something called Zanshin. Now Zanshin, in weapons work that we do all the time, really nothing's happening. So it's the uselessness for usefulness that we do, okay? It's very important to respect that part. And this sense of not moving, but there's big movement inside. It's kind of an important thing. I was thinking about when I was in Japan, I used to take a tea ceremony with Mrs. Yamaguchi-sensei, who is a fantastic tea ceremony teacher. And she'd say, tea ceremony and Aikido are the opposite. Aikido, you're doing a lot of movement, but inside you're still. So that's what we're trying to do. And then tea ceremony, you do these very fine movements, but there's a tremendous amount of power in them. So that was that angle on it then. But with sword work, it's an easy way to study such a thing. Now, I don't know if you do sword work, but I think all of the sword forms have this built into it. So I'm going to do a couple of sword forms, just so you get a sense of it, and then just a few fundamental basic techniques with Anton here, just to kind of demonstrate, and I hope that you can kind of a taste of what I'm talking about. So obviously, let's see, we'll start with a sitting form of Shohato in sitting, sword work. Zanshin, Zanshin. Nothing's happening, but your spirit's very, very alive. No motion, but there's a very aliveness of your spirit. That kind of thing. Okay? So you don't rush through your movements. Don't rush through your Aikido movements. That Zanshin is supposed to teach you that. That there's a lot of power in stillness. Yeah. That's the best way I can describe it. That's Zanshin right there. No movement. No, very little movement. Or standing technique. That's Zanshin. That's it. That's it. That's stillness. That part at the end, where nothing's happening or it's happening slowly, but there's a lot of power into it. Even walking backward, there should be power in it.